what's up? I'm here to talk about my top 5 favorite Xbox games, and to be honest, the Xbox system, when it first came out, actually, to be honest, it's probably one of the worst systems that I've ever had. I mean, it was powerful, but it's just the games that came out didn't really impress me, and they didn't really have as many good exclusive games as other systems have had in the past, or have now, presently. But it's just, I don't know, when I got it, I was pretty much done with video games, and then my brother bought me this system because I think he wanted a game for himself, but he didn't really want the system, he just wanted to play that one game, so he's like, dude, I'll buy it for you, and I was like, alright, fine. And that eventually got me back into playing video games, but at that point I was done. But the system itself was alright, didn't have that many standouts, but these are my top 5. Number 5 is The Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. This game, to be honest, the series I wasn't really a big fan of. I remember it back in the day. It just looked it looked a lot like Aladdin, like a cheap version of Aladdin, and it just didn't interest me. The story didn't interest me. Just the whole concept and the era of the game just wasn't really one of my type of games. But there was a lot of hype around it, and when I finally saw some screenshots, I was just like, wow, it looked really cool. It actually, it was kind of like Aladdin. Like, I loved when you would like grab onto poles and like swing around, and it was kind of cool because it was like it was more like Tomb Raider. It was like, you know, you would jump around on poles, you could swing around, you could run up walls. I thought that was really cool. I love the whole idea of going into a room and kind of figuring out how to get from point A to point B, and I thought that was really cool. And I remember when you would first enter a room, like the camera would show you basically how you had to get from point A to point B without really telling you. And it was kind of cool, like when you finally figured it out and you did it on your own, you're just like, wow, that was great. Felt like a great big accomplishment. But overall it was cool. The voice acting was good, the graphics were really, really good. And it was just a fun game. It was kind of easy, a little on the easy side, but still, it was great, it was fun. I did beat it. The cutscenes were really good, and obviously they did really well because they came out with 2 more games after that one, so that was pretty cool. And that's my number 5 is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Number 4, we're gonna go with one of the hardest games I've ever played, ever to this day. And it's Ninja Gaiden, and it was behind the team who did Dead or Alive, so I figured, okay, this was going to be awesome. And granted, the game was awesome, it looked really good. I mean, every Team Ninja game looks amazing, but the problem was this game was ridiculously hard. I mean, it was like stupid hard. It's just, the bosses were ridiculously hard. I was stuck on Alma, which is like maybe the 3rd real boss. I was stuck on her for 2 weeks, and the thing is, I finally beat her, and I did something. I went back accidentally because I didn't know where I was supposed to go. I went back, and then this bug happened in the game where I was stuck in this one room and I couldn't get out, and I didn't have my previous saves, so I was basically screwed. So basically, I sold the game, and I've been meaning to try and maybe rebuy it again to see if I could do it, but I don't know if I really want to. But that game is extremely hard, but the graphics are great. It was a fun game, and that was my number 4. And number 3 is another Team Ninja game, and this game is Dead or Alive 3. And this was the second game I bought, because when my brother bought me my Xbox, he had bought Raw vs. SmackDown, or Raw, I think it was called Raw, and that's what he wanted, but I wanted this game. And this game, I remember this game really showed off what the Xbox can do. I mean, it looked amazing. Dead or Alive is probably one of the best fighting games ever, and this one introduced, I think, 3 new guys, and one of them was Christy, and Christy was awesome. She was the one with the white silver hair, and so cool. I was just, the graphs were amazing. The fighting was just top notch. I mean, good stuff. And this was before Xbox Live really came out, so basically all you had was just, you know, playing against the computer or playing against a friend. But it was awesome. The endings were amazing. The cutscenes were just top notch. They haven't, I mean, since Dead or Alive 3, they haven't really improved it all that much to make it like seem like, wow, Dead or Alive 4 is such a huge step up from 3. It just goes to show you how well and how awesome the graphics were. It's just, I mean, they kind of tweaked it a little bit, but for the most part, 3 kind of looks like 4, and it was just amazing looking, super fun game. Probably, no, I'm gonna say it was the best fighting game to have on the Xbox system. That was the one to get, and it was amazing. And that was number 3. Number 2, this game was, it wasn't really the first game that really I bought that was this type of game, but this one was the best one. It's Tony Hawk 4, and the Tony Hawk series literally introduced me to skateboarding. I mean, I don't skateboard, but it's just the Tony Hawk series was just amazing. It's just, who would have thought a skateboarding game could be so fun, and it's just, they took it to a whole new level with number 4. 3 was great, don't get me wrong, but 4 was just flawless. 4 was, I mean, they perfected it. It's just, the levels were like so fun, all the levels. The graphics they really improved on. They made it so fun. It's just, like, you would get a list of goals you had to do for each level, and you had to go and do them, and it's just so much fun. I've had so many memories playing Tony Hawk 4. I remember me and my friend, we would always play graffiti, and that's basically, you're in this big map, and you have to do tricks on certain things, and whenever you would do a trick on a certain item, it would become the color. For example, if you're player 1, you'd be red, so if you did a grind on like an electricity post, it would all turn red, and then it was up to the second player to do tricks on it, to do better tricks on it, so it would become blue. So much fun. I love skateboarding games, and if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't be playing Skate 1, Skate 2, Tony Hawk's up to 8 now, so it's just amazing game. And if you still have an Xbox, I would definitely suggest buying Tony Hawk 4. It is really, really incredible game, super fun, had a blast. You should definitely buy it. At number 1, I'm gonna go with Splinter Cell. This game was the first true exclusive title for the Xbox that I loved. I mean, this game showed off literally what the Xbox can do. I remember playing the game, and this whole game was all about shadows. You basically had to sneak around because you didn't want one guy to spot you, because if one guy spot you, everybody else would come after you. And this game showed off the lighting like I had never seen before. A lot of times you would want to turn off the light, so then you would put on your little night vision goggles, and then you would just walk up, sneak up behind a guy, snap their necks. It was just incredible, and the graphics looked, the area, like the levels looked so amazing. It was just such a cool game. The character itself was, I think, was voiced by Michael Ironside, which you can imagine is just sick. It took Metal Gear to a whole new level. Like, you'd walk around, you would shoot out the lights, you would just, you would throw a can and make a noise, so then the guys would come up to you and you would just snap their necks. It's just incredible. Just super good game. Story, I mean, the story was a little too government-y for me. It was a little 24-ish for my taste, but it was just fun playing the game. And I can't remember if I think I beat it, and it was definitely hard, but I mean, it wasn't as hard as Ninja Gaiden, but it was hard. But awesome game. And that's definitely my favorite game for the Xbox. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.